Hey guys, welcome to Surf and Show. I'm Noel Salas. Today's surf tip is learning to drive through your turns. Now, we're going to look at a few waves. We're going to talk about the do's and the don'ts. We're going to get on our surf skates, and then we're going to practice repetition, and it's all about weight transfer. You guys are going to love this. Sit back, get your favorite drink, enjoy the show.
Now, as I come off the bottom, quick little top turn. Watch the speed increase on this carve. Let's slow it down. Look at it again. Now, this first turn really just sets up the second turn, so let's slow it down. Right here, I'm compressing into my bottom turn. Now I'm pushing off my board. And as I push off and stand taller, I'm gaining speed. Now, as I go in to hit this carve, I want to point out right here that about 70% of my weight is back here on my back leg. So I'm engaging the hillside rail and the fins, and now I'm starting to shift my weight forward. I would say right here, I'm about 50-50. And let me zoom out. As we get in further on this, I'm transferring my weight forward over my front leg and transferring my weight, what's giving me that burst of speed right there. And that's what we're practicing on our surf skate. Now on this wave, I just want to show you guys what happens when I get a little bit ahead of myself with bad technique. And everything looks good on the beginning part of this bottom turn. Let's get in close. I've got about 60% of my weight on my back leg, 40 on my front. And I want to point out that my lead arm here is probably even to my lead leg. So everything looks good. But as I go forward and deeper into this bottom turn, now I'm starting to extend. And this lead arm right here is going to get in front of that lead leg. And what's going to happen is it's going to put too much weight on my front foot. The fins are going to disengage and the tail's going to slide out. So weight distribution and transferring that weight is super important. And that's why I'm talking about it right now in this episode. Now in this roundhouse, engaging that toe side rail, gaining speed through that turn. Let's slow it down and look at it again. Now as I go into this roundhouse, I want to point out that I'm initiating this roundhouse cutback with 70% of my weight on my back leg and 30 on my front leg. And as I start to engage that toe side rail and really commit to this turn, I am now shifting my weight forward and I'm gaining speed through this turn, able to come out of it with a lot of speed and get a couple more maneuvers. So it's imperative, guys, to work on weight transfer to get that drive through your turns. Now this wave, pretty quick little bottom turn. Top turn looks okay, but right here, you can see it pushed my weight forward. So my knee and my shoulder are close. Now this is a pretty common position for me coming down from a backside snap. However, you can see right here, my weight still really far forward. So as I go into this bottom turn, I never really transfer my weight back. I would say I'm about 50-50 right there, maybe even a little bit more weight on my front foot. Now, the problem with that is when I go into this bottom turn, you're going to see the board bog because the water's going to flood the deck right here. And it's going to make it really hard for me to come out of that with any kind of speed. So it's really important to initiate our turns with a good portion of our weight back and then transition or transfer our weight forward so that way we can gain speed through those turns.
Now that we've seen a few waves and we know what we're working on, we saw me do some good turns and some bad turns. We saw good technique and bad technique and what happens when we're surfing when our weight shifted too far forward through turns. So now we're going to jump on our surf skates. Now if you follow the show, I've been testing a bunch of different surf skates from different board brands. This board just came in from Spain. This is called a slide surf skate by Sancheski. This is the Gussie Spoon. It's 31 inches in length. I'm 5'9" and 170 pounds. Now, when we get on our surf skate, what I like about the slide is I'm initiating my turn with weight on my back foot. And I'm setting the toe side or hillside rail, and then I'm transferring my weight forward to give me that speed and drive just like I was showing you guys while I'm surfing. Now, most surf skates have a similar functionality that they're pivoting or turning and generating speed from the front truck. What I love about the slide surf skate that is unlike most of others that I've ridden is that the back truck and the front truck are working together. It's enabling me to emulate surfing the best that I've experienced so far as I engage that back truck and I begin to transfer my weight. I'm getting that speed. So this board's fast. It works great. I've been riding it around. It just came in yesterday, and this is my favorite board so far. Now, whatever surf skate you have, I want you to focus on driving the board from the back truck and then transfer your weight forward and begin to feel that drive. The other thing that's important is how soft and grippy the wheels are. And I liken this more or less to fins. If we want a lot of drive and we want a lot of hold and gain speed through turns, we want to fin with more rake. On these wheels and a lot of the other wheels on some of the surf skates that I've ridden, they're very soft and they offer a lot of traction. So when I liken the wheels and traction to those of surf fins, the more these wheels grip, you can actually hear it. And when they're gripping, it's offering resistance. And as the board offers that resistance with traction, I can push harder. And that's what I really want you guys to do. When you transfer your weight forward through a carve and you push, when you feel the wheels grip, that's when you are emulating surfing a lot. Now, the other thing I want to mention is if you're heavily front-footed and you're pushing through your turns on your surf skate and you're kind of getting the back wheels to slide a little bit, that means your weight is too far forward too soon. We want to shift it back. We want to drive it off the tail and then transfer our weight and really work on good weight transfer distribution. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's surf tip. If you like this style of learning, check out our Surf Better tutorials. I'm going to put all the links in the YouTube description field below. I also want to encourage you, get yourself a good surf skate, learn to transfer that weight, hit your rails, and generate speed. Look, if you like the show, subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss an episode, and give us a thumbs up if you like our content. Until next time, we'll see you in the water. Bye-bye.